everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. We are here on the last day of the year 1943. So let's make it a good one to wrap up the year in style. We are still working on some mines. He has a lot there. I'm glad I sent those minesweepers up there. Man, why do I keep getting this? Sorry about that. All right. I'm gonna probably just pull that off my computer. I don't even use it. A lot of sweeps. I don't know what he's got up his sleeve. He knows what we got up our sleeves. We've been doing this for some time now. Okay, this is a bit more damage than I'd like, but it is these troops on the clear road there. Alright, let's see our anti-aircraft at work. Well, I think we might have taken one or two of these out. I guess we'll find out soon enough. And here's another raid. This one looks like just damaged them, but maybe we'll get some battle splashes or something. Alright, we're hitting the ground troops because there's enough damage on the base to that we feel comfortable doing that. Alright, dropping some more mines. Now he's probably just gonna sweep, but that's good. I'll probably cancel or shift gears there. Yeah. His aircraft is still strong, but I guess that just means he's got plenty of supplies. Okay, this I think was, yeah, we're hitting the base, damaging his supplies, etc. It's not pretty. All right. So, we got some more things happening yet before it's over, and I was just gonna say, what I'll probably focus on when I'm talking after this portion of the video, I'll probably just point out like my thoughts moving forward as we go into 1944. Just some brief things that are like immediate future. Otherwise, I think we'll just carry on because I just covered the status in the prior video and prior setting, but or prior at the end of the prior day. So I don't know how much that'll need to be covered, but we'll just get through this and then we'll see how it goes. Bombardment here. Doing some damage. Okay, I am grateful for the Dudhungus upgrade or expansion to 2. That's good. Nice. Okay, we just, well, should say Happy New Year. We just finished the December 31 turn. And actually, this is a re-recording. And when I say re-recording, as you could probably guess, I don't script these. So I have no idea what I was talking about last time, but let's take a look. We lost, basically, let me just say this. Literally recorded 30 minutes, which I'm sure you're glad that I couldn't upload. 30 minutes and of some high level strategies as we move into 1944. But I'm just going to briefly cover some things, I hope, briefly, because I don't want to have to go through all that again. Plus, I don't even remember what it was. So we lost 5 aircraft, he lost 3. I mean, sorry, 6. Couple Sallies to flak, and so a smattering of other aircraft. Oops, and I also want to look at mine. What did we lose? 4 Mitchells. Yeah, that was, and actually Mitchell too. It wasn't great. Any pilots situation? 2 killed. Also not ideal. And ships. Let's look at the month to date, which is basically all of December, more or less. So, there you go. I like that there's a lot of IJ Navies lately. Nice to see. All right. Okay. Since we're in January, let's take a look at what we're gonna get. Okay. Barracuda 2. Well, I should look at this side. This is upgrade stuff. If it's gonna convert factories to a future plane, it will have that listed here. So Barracuda 2, Liberator B6, and Liberator GR6, these are two totally different. They're based off the same frame, the B-24 basically, but they have slightly different uses. This is just a straight up ground, maybe city bomber, you know, that kind of airfield. We can use it for like some of those missions. And then the GR6 looks like it's going to be our new option for ASW anti-shipping. And then you got the Lag 3, which is a Soviet fighter. It's going to be nice to have some of the better fighters in the Pacific theater instead of dealing with biplanes and things like that. So, yeah, with that said, let's back out of that for a second, and let's also look at ship availability. So what do we have coming, let's say, the next month? Well, there's a lot of ships in the next month. We got the Iowa and New Jersey, and you know, another escort carrier, a couple more, um, another one. So we definitely aren't hurting for escort carriers, right? And I was looking up this LCIG recently, and those are basically gunboats. So it's like these LCIs that carry infantry and unload them. And then these are these carry extra guns and no troops, and they kind of help support the invasion. We got the British Illustrious and another escort carrier. Well, that's probably good enough to talk about because a lot of pages and pages and pages of things. Okay, let me just jump right into it. So, what I'm thinking in the near future, I want to start flying recon again up in here. I'm wondering if he's trying to, maybe he's not, but if he starts cleaning these islands of troops to reinforce, let's say, Philippines or other places, then that'll leave these open for capture and I will jump all over it. But I'm content for now to keep the pressure on in the Philippines. Meanwhile, I'm trying to um, keep him from supplying this, but also pulling stuff off with subs. Now I know subs is all I'm using, which means it's not going to be the most efficient or effective. But and then as far as Philippines operations, I'd like to mop up these three bases, key bases, uh, easily. Should be able to easily do it by the end of the month, and then start pushing up into Lady Samar, and then the southern tip of Luzon, and push up into Manila, get the air superiority that I have up here, and really put the pressure on in these areas. Um, and then the goal here is I think it's doable by the end of the month to have Batavia. And then just put the pressure on Palembang because look, if by February 1 we can basically neutralize Palembang so he can't withdraw any oil from here or fuel as he would convert it, then that he's going to watch that um, pool up with and he's going to drool over it, but it's just going to be sitting here because with Batavia, we can easily, first of all, we can wipe out the base and flying Douglas, dive bombers and torpedo bombers keep any ship from coming in there. Now he could easily bombard us, bring in some battleships and hit this. But check this out. There's plenty of bases we can get you know, like this can go up to 6, this can go up to 6, and we could have, if I have dive bombers here and even dive bombers here with extended range, easily keep that neutralized. And the heavies, I mean, the heavies could be here and hit Palembang. So he brings in his heavies and bombards this and leaves, and there's no aircraft here. That would be the most ideal scenario. Um, and then the future here, and I do remember kind of briefly covering this. For the most part, the pushes are going to be in maybe I'll cross here, by the way, and push into Sumatra. Maybe we'll try to take it Borneo. We'll see. But the goal is to get all of Java. Christmas Island, I don't think there's anything there. We'll nab that easily enough. And then I would like to finish taking Java and neutralize southern Sumatra. The Philippines, though, the very near future is to secure Mindanao, but also push up these other islands. And the long-term goal, I feel like easily by the end of the year, take all of Luzon. Um, we could run into a situation similar to the one here, where it's static. But one reason why I'm not as worried is I don't have to worry about rivers and shock attacks. So we can just come in here and start picking off some of these things. We could always, if we're having trouble getting through Manila, for example, if he has too much here, we can do a quick amphibious jump over to Bataan and push past. There are options, or jump all the way to Iba. Um, so we and just completely surround the place, neutralize it with air power, etc. I think we'll be all right. Um, it looks like he repaired Manila because I think it was damaged, but it could I could be wrong. Um, let me think here. So yeah, then what I was saying is right here. This is like a static front. I think through 44, I wouldn't be surprised if it's still here mid 44. It's just it's going to be hard. I even if I cross this river, I'm going to be crossing into the teeth, and I won't be able to move past this. And we'll invest this, but it's going to be like just extremely static. So we'll see, but that's my thoughts. And he just has a lot of troops all along this line. That's going to be too hard to take out. And then China, the long term goal is to hold defensively. This is like hold offensively, you could say, like we'll push where we can. This will hold where we can and reinforce and things like that to try to, you know, keep Xi'an and keep Changsha and keep Wenchao even if we can. Chusian. So we shall see. Um, but yeah, so that's my thoughts there. And I know it's brief, but again, I don't need to ramble anymore, really. So and yet again, I do need to re-record another thing because yeah, um, just ran into some difficulties. But then we'll be caught up and can press on. See you guys next time, and welcome to 1944. Looking forward to it.